Hello, Cancers. I hope you're finding yourself well, taking care of yourself, taking care of your mental state. This month, as I was meditating on your energy, I'm seeing a lot of mental energy. You're focusing on your mental health this month, is what I'm getting. For you, my Cancers, towards the beginning of the month, what I'm seeing is that you are ignoring outside voices in the sense that you're ignoring your healing journey. I know sometimes when we decide to get help for our mental state and we decide to go to therapy, we tend to only talk about the things that aren't really pushing us to grow or to heal those parts of us that we have kept locked in since your childhood. And I'm guessing that, I'm not guessing, I'm getting the sense that there's something that happened in your childhood that was very devastating to you. And it made you silence yourself out of fear of speaking out. This kept you from being that empress, that beautiful, and you're beautiful. I'm not saying you're ugly. I'm not saying, the contrary, but I'm saying that it kept you from speaking your mind in many instances, and it kept you from getting to places that you've always dreamed of getting. For example, like a leadership role, sometimes we don't get those leadership roles that we want so bad because we don't speak up. We don't, speak up for the underdog, I guess I should say. That might not be the best example, but I hope you get what I mean. And it's important to, open up about those things. And I have a feeling that that's something you're going to be reflecting on over the next few days or going into June, into July. For some of you, you were silenced early on as a child due to poverty and the lack of resources around you. You might have a scarcity mindset that you've carried on throughout your whole, life because of money problems with your family. You might have had a single mother. Parents are probably divorced. And ultimately, you need to deal with this stuff in order to get to that floor of spirits you're wanting. Because I'm seeing that there's someone that you have an eye on, or your ultimate goal is to find that joy and happiness with someone, and it's not attainable, and it is attainable, I should say, but problems can arise because you have not dealt with this hurt or have tried to get therapy for it. I see you definitely getting help towards the end of June, going into July or the beginning of August. And it won't be that whole therapy, if you haven't gone through it before, and therapy is different for everyone. But if it's something that you haven't done in the past, it could be really tricky for you. You might feel like you got hit by a train after the first session or a couple sessions. Definitely give it some time. It won't be easy, but you're willing to fight for it. You're willing to continue to get help because you want to heal that part of yourself. And you realize that it's very important for you and your self-esteem and for you to attract the right partner or partners. And able to attain that, you have to heal those parts of yourself because you keep attracting narcissist because you feel like they're going to fill up your cup, when in reality they're just emptying your cup. And through therapy, or through this healing journey that you're going to walk through this summer, you're really going to tap into that trauma, and you're going to really grow. I see positive energy towards the middle of the month. I'm getting right action and truth. You're going to dive through some truths in therapy, or your healing journey. I'll just say healing journey, and whatever applies to you, you can decide. But I'm seeing that there's truths that are going to come up, that you're seeing different sides of yourself that you never thought of, right? But people around you did see this. They see what you are capable of. You're going to be taking the right actions this summer, in the sense that you are going to grow. You're going to follow your intuition. With growth comes, rewards. But Spirit is showing me that there might be some sort of interference coming up towards the end of June. This might have to do with a person. I'm seeing a male figure. Someone is going to try to entice you and feed you ideas of expanding, of growing, but Spirit's saying that's not your person. You still have some healing to work on this month, and going into July is what I'm getting. You still have a little whiles to go to continue to do that inner child healing work, and that's what this month is really looking like for you. It's a month of healing. It's a month of putting yourself first, which you have been doing. You have been, because if you've gotten to the point where you realize, maybe it's time to do some inner child healing, you've definitely been doing the work for some time now. It's not just, right off the bat that you're dealing with all this crazy and you're finally just not getting help. So this month is looking beautiful, and I know sometimes people associate healing with like a really bad time, but honestly, that's not always the case. Healing is awesome. It's a good time to really explore yourself and get to know yourself on a different level that isn't associating it with other people's healing journey or other people's journey in life. Spirit guides and ancestors, what message do you have for my Cancer? You're very close to achieving your goal. Look at that. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So you're getting there. Getting there, Cancer. You've been doing the work. You're ready to take on this hurt head on. And you're going to notice that rewards are just going to come into your life. New opportunities. And you won't have that same fear like you have in the past. Honestly, your whole life. Right? I see happiness. I see you feeling free like a mermaid. I think that's beautiful. I'm getting mermaid energy with this. With that, Cancers, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope this resonated with you. My best advice to you right now is to continue that inner child work. Continue to follow the right path that you've been taking. And be wary of the relationships around you, right? And definitely approach this head on and gather your shield, your armor, and take back your energy, because you're an empress. You're a queen. You need to remind yourself of that, right? With that, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe. If you give it a like, it definitely circulates my video. Comment, share. Thank you. See you guys next time.